going on, everybody, man? King Recon. Oh, this feels great. It feels fantastic to finally be back on the Kingdom. Dude, I've missed this series so much, man. Like, I've heard great things about the anime. Cannot wait to check that out again, man. Last episode I watched was before they went on the hiatus. I haven't watched an episode since. So super excited to get back on that. But the manga, dude, I have led around, what is this, 30 chapters stack up? I think this is the most that I've let stack up since I've caught up. So I am really, really excited to get back into this, man. And I was like, you know what? What better way to start off December? What better way to kick us off as we head into the new year than to return home to our beloved Haitian unit? And to every single person out there who has been asking me in the comments section and who has been patient with me throughout this year, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Like, there's a few different points in time in this year that I wanted to get back on this series and to read it and react to it again, but I kept getting told, you can wait. And just recently I was told it's time. If you would like to catch up, you can catch up. And I was like, let's go. We're finally getting back into it. So, man, a lot of this stuff, I'm not going to lie to y'all, I'm probably going to end up forgetting quite a few things in regards, maybe some names and whatnot, but we're going to get right back into the thick of it, man. It's been way too long. I can't wait to see all these faces. My general, dude. I can't wait to see Shin. I can't wait to see Kyokai. I'm so hyped. And where we left off in regards to the story was the very last chapter was the appointment of the new 6 generals. And so we got to see Yotanwa and Osen and Oki, To, Mobu. So now we have to figure out who the 6th great general is, man. Holy flagnards. So here we go with chapter 672. We're finally back on Kingdom, bro. It just feels great. It does, man. Like, not only have I not been reacting this year as much as I did like in previous years, but just Kingdom in general. I don't even remember if I read a chapter this year, to be honest with you. That's how this year has gone, man. But we're back. We're back on the greatness. And here we see them. Look at them. Mobu, To, Osen, Yotanwa, and Kanki. And my boy, man, Say. And thus the last of the greats. Here we go. Shocked expressions. So it is Heki? It is Heki? The 6th grade will be left vacant. I thought it was going to be Heki. I was about to say, let's go. All right, I'll take it. My boy came in, cashed in money in the bank, and it's going to be all his. At least that's what we were predicting and talking about, because I was like, you know what? Hara's is a pretty funny dude. You know, he would definitely do something like this to where he'll build up who the 6th grade general is going to be. And not only would it be comedic, but it would genuinely be an epic moment. Like, oh, snap, Heki, a part of the 6th grade generals? But it looks like it's just going to be left vacant. The Emperor's declaration wars throughout HQ. So everybody's shocked, like, left vacant. So is it going to be one of those scenarios where whoever does, you know, best or whatever takes place here in whatever's going to happen, that individual, like the one who shines brightest, is going to be the one who takes that spot? Or is it going to be one of those scenarios to where maybe within, like through a voting or I don't know, because I'm thinking back to the Hunter election arc and how they handled certain things. Regardless, it will be left vacant. Roku Omi yawning during training, and then Heki taking a pee break. And these are our contenders. Vacant is that you can tell these are the contenders, not actually one of the generals, when this is what they're doing. One of them is yawning while trading, and Heki's out here pulling a Bartolomeo. Vacant. And here we get to see 4 faces. Are there no suitable candidates? That's right. Oh, he just says it straight up, like, yo, no one's ready for this stage. No one's ready for this stage. These are the emperors. You know what I'm saying? There's an absolute requirement of the 6th grade's prowess in the battlefield. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any others on the same level as these 5. He was like, yo, these 5 are in a league of their own. These 5 are just those individuals. They're too goated. And I remember we had this conversation before I went on hiatus talking about the 6th grade system and the potential possibilities of multiple individuals within the system dying to make way for Shin to be in there, for potentially Moten or Ohun to be in there as well, because it definitely does appear to be that we're heading into like the passing the torch era of kingdom, where the next generation is going to be, you know, as we already see with our legends already becoming generals, and as they take that next step to become great generals, it looks like the old guard, even though they're still in their prime, but the old guard is going to have to, we're still going to have to continue to see them. And I'm going to assume that's what's going to happen, is as one dies, another has to come and replace. But it looks like that isn't all there's to it here, because there's still a spot that's left vacant. So like I was saying earlier, maybe it really is a test. Like, they're just going to keep an eye on whoever's battle prowess, or whoever's just that dude on the battlefield, then be like, all right, we can add this individual into the ranks as well. So it looks like for right now, instead of the 6th grades, it's maybe they'll just proclaim the name the 6th grades just to, you know, keep everybody else on their toes, like, oh snap, the 6th grades are back. But in reality, it's just 5. And then, you know, with the last one, be like, oh, where's the 5th one? And then that'll always be like a strategic, unpredictability factor for Chin. At least that's what I would do. If I were Say, I would be like, you know, I'm just going to announce this is the 6th grade generals. Why not? And then have 5 of them and say, where's the 6th one? Is he coming behind us? Like, you always have that aura of unpredictability, because they're like, no one knows who the 6th general is. It'll be like the Mr. Prince thing in Alabasta. It'll be like, when the Flying Flappers does this do that? And in that case, what's wrong with just keeping it at 5 generals? Conky, no, we need all 6, just like during King Shou's reign. While the former 6th grade generals fought their battles independently, they always knew they had each other's backs. What a panel. That's why they were so powerful. When all 6 were together, Chin's power was overwhelming, allowing us to claim territory without pause. Why don't you make 7 or 8 grades while you're at it then? Right, Osen? Yo, Conky goes right for Osen. He's like, yo, what'd you think about this, buddy, old pal? Conky, know your place here. No, having too many grades would create unrest in lower ranks, and then the edge we obtain by quick decision-making would be lost. Oof. Yeah, he does have a good point by that. The way China is now, 6 people is optimal. That's correct. Without doubt, the 6th grade system's greatest weapon is speed. So it's the speed and being able to make decisions on the fly without having to consult too many people. From this point on, if we further intensify our invasion, the enemy nations will act. They'll desperately try to seal the openings in their borders. Even if they lose territory, they have numbers. They'll just keep throwing more and more soldiers at us to stall. It's a contest between the recovery speed and our invasion speed. To ensure our victory, our generals can't be kept waiting for orders. They must make quick decisions in the actual battlefield as the war evolves. And that's the right to freely wage war? Right. We'll use speed and decisiveness to surpass our enemy's recovery power and pierce their hearts. With the 6th grade generals in place, we will destroy the 6 kingdoms. It will also proclaim to the other countries that Qin has set their course for the unification of China. Yo, Say is dead set on it. Dead set, it's in the vision. He sees it, it's in sight. Man, and everyone automatically like, oh, like let's get it, man. Put me in, coach. That idiot Shin was right. We're really going to wreck the other states. Coo. Things are getting interesting. Okay, yo, Conky's excited. He's like, hold up. However, I must tell you this. We've granted you the right to freely wage war, but that doesn't mean you can do just whatever you want. Massacring or committing any atrocities against civilians is absolutely forbidden. Oh, he said that specifically to Conky. He's like, yeah, I'm looking at you, buddy. I'm looking at you, brother. Why are you looking at me, Prime Minister? He's like, yo, why me? I ain't do nothing. Have I done anything wrong? I ain't do nothing. And obviously, revolt is not allowed either. Understood? Yo, it's like when you have these insane personas within your ranks, it's like, yo, sometimes You gotta play with them a bit. Like, hold on, man. Like, hey, this stuff ain't allowed. This stuff ain't allowed. And I'm specifically talking to y'all too. Like, yo, Osa and Konki, I'm talking to y'all. Worry not. If someone violates those rules, I will rally the generals and obliterate. Toe. Yo, Toe. Worry not. If someone violates those rules, I will rally the generals and obliterate the offenders. My man said, yo, if anybody breaks the rules, they gotta deal with me. They gotta deal with me and everybody that I rally. We're coming in there. We're calling a buster call. Hey, we're boning that dude. But of course. I'm grateful for that statement, General Toe. I've heard the former 6th grade generals had undying loyalty to their ruler, King Sho. Yo, man, look at my boy Oki, dog. I don't think the 5 of you hold the same loyalty to me. However, I believe you will all be as formidable in battle as the 6th grades of the past. And I also believe, yo, Ohan Moten, before long, a 6th grade will be born who will fight alongside you. The person is already born. The individual's already born. They're just ready to get into the action. They're just ready to be called forth. There he is, my boy. The MC. Shin of the He-Shin unit. It feels so good to see my boy again, man. And you already know, this 6th grade who will be born to fight alongside him, you best believe my man's already breathing oxygen. We're following his journey, man. And it's going to be wonderful seeing whenever he takes that spot. Now, I wonder if... Because Toe, of course, is taking this... You know, he became a general after Oki's death and what have you. So I do wonder if Horror's going to write it to where Toe himself is going to die. And then, Shin takes his spot. You know, truly representing that he is carrying the torch left behind by Oki, Toe, and then on his own. Or is he just going to go into that vacant spot? Because of the length of the series and how Hara said he's only halfway through, right? If that's truly the case, then he's not just going to automatically get in there soon. So it's probably going to be a little while, which means Ohan or Moten's probably going to end up getting there first. But regardless, when my boy Shin gets a piece of that action, when he finally becomes a part of the Jin 6, everyone else in the world better be prepared, bro. They better be ready for the wrath of my boy. My boy. Go. Shobun-kun. Bring it in. What in the Flagnars is that? In ancient times of legend, one of the 5 emperors, Sengyoku, had a daughter. While she was weaving on a loom outside, a swallow flew near her and dropped an egg. She swallowed the egg, became pregnant, and gave birth to a boy named Taigyo. What in the flying Flagnards? Wait, bro. What in the flying... A swallow flew near her and dropped an egg. She swallowed the egg, became pregnant, and gave birth to a boy named Taigyo. Isn't that the forefather of Chin? So, this is like Void Century information we're getting here? I'm not gonna lie, these designs right here are pretty dope. They are pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. It reminds me on some JRPG, like final boss type of markings that we see here. It looks cool. It really looks cool. Isn't the forefather of Chin what? The swallow was a divine messenger, and so the birth of Chin is divine will in nature. Look at this thing. I had the statue of the divine swallow with 6 golden wings created. 6 golden wings. That's pretty dope. The protection of our ancestral spirits were channeled into these at the Keenan Shrine in the former capital U. I entrust the symbol of the 6th great generals to you. I am not giving these to you. I'm entrusting you with these until your service comes to an end. Conquering the states is no simple feat. From this moment on, you 6 will probably face more pain in battle than anyone else. Even so, not one of you will falter. Yo, bro, Say in his promo game has never, ever failed. My boy just custom promo. You will conquer the 6 kingdoms and return these golden wings to me. Yo, so he's giving them these golden wings, not only for them to represent Chin, but to ensure that they are able to come back and give it to him one day. Man, we love it. Yes, and that's how you end the chapter, is on the bird. Look at Conky's face, dude. So you got the 5 right here in the bird. Let's get right into the next chapter. Yo, that was an epic chapter to get back into this, man. 673, and here we see the bird again. Uncertain air. The other states were immediately notified of the revival of the 6th grade generals. Wei, Royal Captain Dario, King K. Bin, Tactician Hari. My, this couldn't have been worse. Right? Our alliance with Qin just started, yet we'll clash once again in 2.5 years. I wonder how it'll affect China. Prime Minister Gekako. Right, Gohome? Yo, great General Gohome. Shout out to Gohome, great general. Until then, we must also expand our territory. I will head to Juko, bring 30,000 men Hari. Yes, good luck. Han, royal capital Shinte. The 6th grades are being revived? Those Qin bastards finally got the guts to conquer China. Calm down, it's only the system, not the people. Hakuki and those other demons will come back to life. Yo, they were stressing. Do you remember how in Naruto, how you had like the first and the second, and the third was like, oh no, not that one. He immediately put a stop to Minato's, and it was like, hold on, man, look. As long as those individuals don't come back, we're good. You know, we can deal with the revival of the system. Just don't bring them back. You know, we can't handle those boys. We can't handle them. No, Mobu and Osen might even be worse than some of the previous 6. Respect on the strongest in all of China, and the most tactical in all of China. You know, shout out to Osen. And bro, now that speaking of tactical, we still gotta find out what's gonna happen with Boku, dude. Oh man, with the right to wage war again, they'll leave devastation everywhere they go. What's the big deal? Even when Hakuki was alive, Han never wavered. Well, we barely survived. General Rakua Khan. Wei is all allied with Qin, so we now only have Zhao to help us. We should establish an alliance with Chu. Oh, Rakua-sama. General Rakua. Adjutant Yoko. Is this like is this some sort of reference to Yoko Taro? This individual has his mask on his face. King Owen. We have no choice but to reinforce our armies however we can. Indeed. If Chu protects our rear adequately, Qin won't have an easy time attacking us, Chancellor Cho. Is that Karin? But that Karin is deplorable, would we really? Rather, won't she kill anyone who pisses her off? It'll be fine. I'll send General Cho, and he was our acting general in the coalition army, and he sat right next to Karin. General Cho. He was like, my boy's like, nah, you know, like, no, I don't want to do that. You know, I'm good. I'm Gucci. We don't need any more of that, sir. It's in good hands then, General Cho. And back to, so the way you said this, if I'm not mistaken, is Chi, right? I don't remember. So either Ki or Chi. Royal capital Rinchi. O Great King, the revival of Qin's 6th grades is weighing on every citizen's mind, and the rumors are creating a real uproar. Wei has also made a move. Gohome is returning to Juko. The Han Imperial Court is also deep in discussions. China's, King Oken. Let's do with a snake tongue, man. China's beginning to heat up, isn't it? King of Qin. Royal capital K, Yan. Fret not. It's not Hakuki and the rest. Also, there are just 5 of them, aren't there? That's why I worry. With or without the 6th, they were. Oh, so everybody knows they're without a 6th. They were chosen as generals on par with the previous 6. Osen is as keen a strategist as Hakuki, and Mobu is probably stronger than Okotsu in terms of raw strength. So they're putting respect on Mobu and Osen across the board. Everybody shook with those 2 individuals in particular. Like, but they gotta keep an eye out on the other 3. You have the Queen of the Mountains, the King of the Mountains in Yotanwa, and then you have the most savage individual on this side of the hemisphere in Conky, man. I mean, you got him. Like, come on, man. You got the right hand of Oki? Like, they're nasty. Don't panic. Qin is to the far west of us, and they will be fatigued conquering the rest of China. We'll fight them then with our fresh troops. Summon Ordo from the north. Not Ordo. Oh, snap. He should have been assimilated the barbarian. He should have assimilated the barbarians into his ranks by now. Not the barbarians. Current Yan King Ki. Also call Enton back here to K. Prince Tan? Tan spent time with Ace as a fellow Zhao, hostage in his childhood. I like to hear a few things about Ace from him. Here's Karin. Chu. Royal capital A. Grope. Yo, how ignorant. Bringing back the sixth grade. The sixth grade system isn't going to magically change the generals themselves or anything. Mobile is going to be ridiculously strong no matter what. The people aren't going to change, but the way they fight will. They'll be faster and more free. Yo, Karin knows. Karin said my Han messenger by the name of Chowen is here. Also, Chowen actually was like, all right, well, I guess we'll do it. Who? Have him wait. Ma'am, yo, she doesn't even remember this dude. Poor Chowen. I see the advantage of the sixth grades. Placing such trust in the generals is a dangerous weakness. Yeah, the sixth grade is undoubtedly a double-edged sword. Freedom brings more strength, but if the reins aren't kept tight, it will all collapse from the inside. Even so, they still want to do it, and that means they're finally committing to dominating everyone else. So the first country, after all, is, yeah, it's Zhao. Man, after all this time of us going after Zhao and going after Zhao and going after Zhao, now it's time. It's time to finally take it under our wing and dominate and conquer it. Those Qin dogs are serious. Yo, look at this shot. They're ready to go all out. From now on, it's kill or be killed. Zhao Royal Capital Canton. Here we go, man. The last time we were here, some craziness was going down. Absolute great. News about the revival of the sixth grades is causing a commotion among the citizens. The news should inspire them. Now is the time to take revenge for Chohei. More importantly, the army, they're sure to start their invasion with us. We should reinforce our borders. Kakukai-sama. Chancellor. Kakukai. Anyway, Bujo and Heiyo. This dude's a sicko, man. This Yuboku character is a sicko. They've already been reinforced. Let's try and fix the front lines now. Chancellor. Kakukai-sama. Insane being. Everybody that's here and that like comes into power in Zhao always feels like they're just insane. Kosun Ryu, Zhao Seika, Ryuboku-sama. Yeah. No way! Not Ryuboku, son! Ryuboku-sama, what was this place? Have you heard Qin's reviving the sixth grades? Earlier, yes. General Kosun Ryu told me the imperial court is in chaos. The Qin king doesn't plan on backing off. Yo, bro, look at Ryuboku, dude, and Kane. Oh, I wanted to ask. So, in Nier Replicant, they refer to so originally I've been calling Kane this entire time, but in that game they refer to her as Kaine. And she, even though she kind of has like that thing at the end of at the E, it's a little Spanish thing. So is it Kaine or is it Kane? I'm going to assume it's still Kane because it doesn't have the accent at the E. But regardless, let me know if I've been saying it wrong so I can correct myself. I want to say it's still Kane, but if it's Kaine, let me know. Because I didn't really know that was the way you could say that until I heard it in Nier. So it's finally beginning Kane. The fight to unify China. We get to see the both of them right here, man. It feels so good to see. I honestly didn't think we were going to see these characters for a long time. So it's great to see both of them. However, that fight will set Qin on a path to ruin. But can they survive without Ryuboku-sama? I have no choice but to believe in the strength of the current Zhao chief of military, General Kocho. Here we see the horses. We're already starting? We're already starting? Sixth grade generals, third grade Osen. And here comes Yotan Hua, dog. Let's get it. You even see Banjo in the back, dude. Oh, it feels good. It feels good to be back in the kingdom life. Sixth grade generals, fourth grade Yotan Hua. And look at Conky, man. Sixth grade generals, fifth grade Conky with his band of savages. 3 of the 5 grade generals returned to the Zhao front line. So they're back. They're back. They're like, yo, we're ready. We're ready for some more action. Osen, Yotan Hua, Conky, let's get it. 3 of the 5 great generals returned to the Zhao front lines. Zhao Army frontline combat zone. Here we get to see them. Up until then, the battle was at a stalemate. But so here we see Yotan Hua, Qin. So Qin back here, Yotan Hua, Osen, and Conky spread across. We have Gyo to their back right, and then we have the entirety of Zhao right there in front of them. Their previously uncertain heir had completely vanished. Hishin unit. Oh yes, I finally get to see my characters. I've been waiting to see all of them, man. Night Camp. Yo, flipping guy. That's my legend right there. Yo, if there's, I'm telling y'all. If there's any series or like my two favorites, they're just intertwined. Like they might as well share the same spot. It's this one, man. Shin and Kyokai my legends. Oh, and see, this is the problem with the names. I don't remember her cousin's name. I do not remember, or was it cousin or sister? I think it was sister, right? I think it was sister. Regardless, that's how you know it's been a while, and I've only gone through that stuff once. It's not like the beginning of the series where I was reading through it several times. Whenever I finally caught up and I was able to go back and reread some of the stuff before. I don't remember. So her sister cousin thing is here, the one who had that pretty awesome character arc, going from the beginning there at the end of this one. It's always amazing, right? How we go through these long arcs, like in the original Coalition arc. Then we had the Kyokai arc after that, and then after the massive Zao arc, we then had another really cool Kyokai arc after that. But that one was way different, and we had to bring her back from the depths of the Flagnards. But still, we brought this individual here. So sister cousin individual. Here's snoring. Snort. And Kyokai walks out of the tent. Is she gonna go meet her man? See my boy? Kyokai's still walking around. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Inject it. Inject it. Inject it. This is what I wanted. So Kyokai looks at Shin, and remember, didn't they have like this really weird, they had like this really weird thing going because of the whole love thing that was going on, and Kyokai coming back thanks to her love for Shin, you know, not outwardly, in like the conversation they had, and like it's all slowly coming back. It's coming back now. It's coming back. All that peak greatness is coming back. Yo, these two, man, what they did in their battle against Hoken, what she did for this man. Love these two so much, man. Top one ship, man. But here we have the two of them. Hey. Drank too much? Yeah, they drank their sorrows away. It's because we got excluded from the 6th grade, so they say. Well, come and sit. Okay. This is what I needed, son. This is what I needed. Injected. So, like, I'm telling you, give me all the meathead action. Give me the meathead action. Give me the Yotan Hua and Konki and Hosen, all that. Mobu is strongest man of China. But the thing that makes Kingdom special for me is how it's able to balance all that meathead action, awesome sauce, strategic, yeah, I'm smart, tactics, all that stuff, with the incredible character just moments like this. We get to sit down, everything's calm, just one-on-one with some of our favorite characters. Whether it's comedic, whether it's emotional, whatever it is. But especially between these two. Kyokai, Shin, do you feel something? For the longest time, it's been nagging me. And now after the revival of the 6th grades, the 3 generals have returned stronger than ever. The atmosphere over on Zhao's side has changed too. It makes me really uneasy. I feel like something really bad will happen. Yo, and Kyokai's observation hockey has never let us down in the past, right? Like her future sight is on point. So this most certainly is an indication from Hard letting us know, like, yo, something crazy is about to go down. And Shin just looks at her. That's what you're feeling? Yeah. Shin, it's especially at times like these that we need to be the strongest we can be. We're strong, we've always been. Kyokai, yes? She blushes a bit. And it's like somebody, is that Bihei? This man Bihei's always interrupting the action, man. Come on, Bihei, dude. Go back to sleep, son. Don't interrupt the moment. Dang, dog. Oh, Kyokai's here. Bihei? Oh, Kyokai-san. Even En-san's awake. Kyokai. Perfect timing. I was just dreaming about the Dakan Plains. All right, we haven't drunk over our first battle in a while. This man's out here dreaming about the past for real. The Dakan Plains. Good lord. Want to start drinking again? Obviously, let me tell you all how Kyokai and I took the way General Kyugin's head together. Stop lying through your teeth, Bihei-san. Yeah, so you woke up too, Ko. The three great generals, Osen, Yotan, Wa. See, this is just awesome, having all of them together like this. Spoil the moment, man. At least, we still have the Hishin unit together, dog. You know what I mean? The three great generals, Osen, Yotan, Wa, and Konki, resumed their invasion of Zhao. Their right to freely wage war quickly showed its strength on the front lines, where Qin's army advanced on Zhao's defenses led by Kocho. However, in their wild rampage, they would make apparent the double edge of the six great general system. So it's like, here we go with what Kyokai was feeling. But I love Shin's response to this. It's like, yo, we're strong, we've always been. And then right as he's about to tell her something, he gets stopped. But it really did feel like, Shin was like, yo, relax. Push comes to shove. We're strong. We got this. And it wasn't like that overconfident type of strong either. It was like the mature, relax. Take it easy. I know you mean well. I know you're just worried about us. But we're strong. Always remember that. That's that leadership. That's that shit leadership coming out right there. I don't even know if I want to read another one because, man, but I kind of want to. But then what about the next one? It's in a cliffhanger, bro. I don't want to be left off mid cliffhanger. It's just such a good chapter too, man. All right, you know what? I'm gonna leave this one here. This will be the return, and then we'll come back just in case, because I don't want to be left on a massive cliffhanger. We'll come back, and then we'll get right back in Lexomor again. But it feels so good to be reading Kingdom again, dude. Just being with these wonderful characters, being involved in this world again. I truly missed it, and I don't want to catch up too fast either. So we'll end this one here for today. Look forward to coming back later on in the week and getting back on the Kingdom Awesome Sauce, man, as we continue back on this journey to be caught up with the series once more. I don't want to be caught up, man. I want there to be chapters upon chapters, like when we were initially catching up. And I also want to get back on the anime, dude. Like, I heard the anime was on fire. And I want to catch it before season 4, so I can experience the rest of the Coalition arc. But regardless, it feels so good to get back on Kingdom, man. This was exactly what I needed after NaNoWriMo, where I exhausted a lot of my creative brain, experiencing some greatness too, but it was mainly just constantly creating. So it was awesome being able to experience something new from one of my favorite series. Kingdom, we're back, ready up in Lexomor. Man, dude, so much fun. Can't wait to get back in. Matter of fact, I'm just going to leave this tab open for, hopefully, I'll be able to get back on this as soon as possible. But yo, y'all have an awesome rest of the day. Let me know what y'all thought about these 2 chapters in the comment section down below. And I look forward to seeing y'all for the continuation of the re-catching up to that Kingdom greatness. Feels so good to be back. The 6 great generals, the system is back in place. Look forward to seeing what's going to happen with that vacant position. Everybody knows it's vacant. Got to see a lot of how the reactions around the world to these to the system, and we're already back in another battle. We're already about to see what's going to go down with Zhao, and with Yotan Wa, Osen, and Konki in that battlefield. Oof, and they got all their people with them. It's about to go down, and then there's this uneasiness that Kyokai feels, but I love Shin's response to it, man. Like, yo, we're strong. It's like that approach of it. And like I said, it's not overconfidence. It's like a genuine relax. We're strong. When the time comes, we'll take care of it. Shit, bro. It feels so good to be back. Can't wait for more. Yo, Ace, put me into the game, coach. Put me in the game.